Good morning students. Today we are going to learn chapter 8, that is your current, electricity. So we are starting with the concept of current. What is current? It is the rate of flow of charges. What is current? It is the rate of flow of charges. So we have written charge upon time. Rate of flow of charges is charge flown in per unit time. That means charge upon time. So what is current? Current is basically rate of flow of charges equals to charge upon time. Now coming to the symbol of current. How current is denoted? It is denoted by the symbol I. Now the charge is denoted by Q, you all know, and time is denoted by T. So current can be written as I equals to Q over T. Now the unit of current. What is the unit of current? The SI unit of current is ampere and SI unit of charge is coulomb. SI unit of time is second. So we can write 1 ampere equals to 1 coulomb by 1 second. So what is 1 ampere? We can say, what is 1 ampere? We can say the charge flown in per unit time, that is 1 second, from a conductor is known as 1 ampere. What is 1 ampere? 1 ampere is defined as the 1 coulomb of charge which flows in 1 second from a conductor is known as 1 ampere. Now the weak currents are also there which can't be measured in amperes. For that we are using the smaller units. What are the smaller units of current that are used for measuring weak currents? It is milliampere and microampere. Many more are there. I am taking example of 2 only. So what is 1 milliampere? 1 milliampere equals to 10 to power minus 3 amperes. 10 to power minus 3 denotes milli. So we are writing 1 milliampere equals to 10 to power minus 3 amperes. And what is 1 microampere? Micro stands for 10 to power minus 6. So 1 microampere equals to 10 to the power minus 6 amperes. For measuring weak currents we are using 2 smaller units, that is milliampere and microampere. Now coming to the flow of current. In this we are not learning how the current flows, but we are learning which are the things which makes the current to flow. Basically in metals, free electrons are there. Why we are talking about only free electrons? Because free electrons are the only moving charges. Current has to flow, and in metals free electrons are the moving charges. That's why they made the current to flow. Similarly in electrolytes and ionized gases, again we are in need of moving charges. In electrolytes and ionized gases, positively charged ions that are known as cations and negatively charged ions that are known as anions, they make the current to flow, because these are only the moving charges. Only moving charges can make the current to flow. So what is written over there? Q equals to NE. What we are doing? We have taken a cross section of a conductor. This is the cross section of a conductor we have taken. What is the cross section of a conductor? One conductor we have taken, and we have taken a small part of that, a cross section of conductor. Suppose n electrons are there in this conductor. So how much charge will this conductor hold? This conductor will hold the charge equals to number of electrons multiplied by the charge on one electron. Why we are learning this? We are learning this because we are going to write the formula for current in this form also. So we can write as current equals to I Q upon T, and Q is N into E, N into E over T, where N is number of electrons and E is charge on one electrode. This is another formula for the current which came from this formula only. Now 2 more terms I have written here. One is conventional current and second one is electronic current. These 2 terms you have learned in class 9th also. Again we are going to revise it. To what was our conventional current which came through the convention? To which current came through the convention? Whatever we are learning that current always travels from positive terminal to negative terminal. that is your conventional current. So what will be your electronic current? In the electronic current, the name is electron. So electronic current will give the direction of flow of electrons. Electrons always flow from negative to positive terminal. So electronic current always flows from negative to positive terminal, while conventional current flows from positive to negative terminal.